What's going on, everybody? Marshall on the beat here. I'm actually really stoked to make this video today because I get to relive basically my whole entire musical history in one video and kind of share some stories with you guys and all the bands I've been in over the years. And I'm really excited to relive it, so let's get into it. I guess the first band you could say I was in was called Sianna. Me and a group of buddies made it when we were like 13, 14 years old. We played the middle school talent show, and that's kind of where the music thing for me started. I'm still friends with all those guys. It's a pretty funny story. Not a whole lot to tell there. That band didn't last very long, but it was fun. It was a good experience. And from there, kind of evolved into once we got into high school. If you're from my hometown, you remember me in the band Yukon the Archer. I have the logo tattooed on my arm. That band will stay with me forever. That's kind of my big. We started in like 2008, and I think we played all the way through 2012, and that was, to this day, one of the greatest experiences of my life. Me and my best friend from high school, Joey, who is, if you watch my previous video, you know that he is the producer that lives in Seattle right now. But he was the guitar player in that band, and that dude could shred. And me and him, we obviously, being best friends, we wanted to get a band going. Brought some more guys in, and then out of nowhere, these guys from North Carolina moved over, joined the band, and it just became this super solid group. Brian and Scotty, if you're watching this, I love you guys. But that experience of that band, it's so important to me. It was a metal band, so I learned a lot of the double bass rudiments and all that stuff with them, but it's just Yukon, man. We played a ton of live shows in Spokane. We drove when we were 18, we drove all the way over to North Carolina from Spokane, Washington to make our EP. That's still up on Spotify to this day. If you guys are interested, it's just Yukon the Archer. And that band will stay with me forever. It meant a lot to me. I love all those guys still. I actually have one of the guitar players, Joel Sire, coming over this weekend to do a writing session with me. We're gonna write some music, and hopefully that's gonna go well. I'm gonna try and do a video on that, but we'll see what happens. So after Yukon kind of split up and we all kind of went our separate ways, I guess this was kind of during that, but I decided to move to LA and go to the Music Institute in Hollywood, where I wanted to perfect my craft and really get at drums and just get better at what I do, and which was an amazing experience in itself. But while I was there, there were this band on Craigslist that was looking for a drummer, and they were called Fire the Animal. And man, that's a whole different experience in itself. I mean, talk about moving to LA and going to school and playing in Hollywood and it was just insane. But on top of that, I get into this group of dudes that are just so cool. They showed me the ropes in LA, showed me a bunch of cool spots, all amazing musicians. We got Jason, Brian, and Dave. Dave was the singer, Jason guitar player, and Brian was the bass player. All those dudes are still shredding in bands to this day, but that experience alone, I think I was with them for like 2 years. We got to play the Viper Room in Los Angeles. We got to play all sorts of cool venues. And it just kind of made the whole living in LA experience better, because while I was there, I got to play shows and kind of mingle with the crowd and learn different things and talk to different musicians, and it was amazing. So I'm forever grateful for that experience, and I'm glad that I got to be in that band while I was living there. It was amazing. So after I moved back to Spokane from LA, things just kind of went south there for a little while, and I wasn't feeling it, and I moved home. I moved over to Seattle, and then I moved back to Spokane to join a band called Light Up the Sky. Light Up the Sky, lo and behold, their lead singer was a friend of mine from elementary school. His name's Ray. I still talk to him this day. I'm still talking music with those guys over there. But that experience, that was actually my first tour that I got to go on, because they were on Rise Records, and they had a backing and they could do all of these cool things and travel around. So my first full US tour was with them, and that tour was so much fun. That was the summer of 2017, I think. But Light Up the Sky was a whole different experience. I mean, not only do you get to play with the friends you already know, but you get to do these tours and just jam, and it was just a totally different experience. And that just made my drum skills even better, playing those shows, constantly playing the backtracks and a click track, and I'm forever grateful for them too. I mean, that band was amazing, and they were fun to play with, and just so many cool experiences with them. Things kind of winded down with them a little bit, and I moved back to Seattle for the second time. And I got the guitar player in that band, Brian, and we got hit up by a band called Ghost Town, which is kind of an electronic rock band that needed a drummer and a guitar player for their 2018 tour. So we joined up with him. His name's Kevin, he's the lead singer, and toured with them on the Slaves album release tour, and that was a super awesome experience as well. I mean, there's not a whole lot to say about that tour other than it was crazy and a lot of cool things happened, and just the traveling alone, being able to see all those cities. That was the first time I've been to New York City with them, and it was so much fun. We had to learn the songs pretty quick. I think it was like a 6-song set. It was pretty quick, but that was the last time that I played a live show, was with Ghost Town, and now I am back in Seattle doing this production thing, making my beats. And as far as the announcement goes, I just heard that my drum mics have arrived, and all these drum videos I plan on doing are going to be in the near future. So keep up with my channel, watch for those, because it's going to be awesome. I'm ready to get back on the kit and start some shredding again. So keep up with that. I'm still working with this gal, Carolyn Marie, out of New Jersey, writing some music for her, and I'm really excited about that because I think that project's going to really take off. But yeah, that's kind of the gist of my band history between all those guys, and who knows what's to come. I was really excited to make this video and kind of relive all of those experiences. And if you guys are watching, thank you. I appreciate the support, and we'll see you next time. All right.